Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm actually going to buy a few more plants and then I'm gonna give you a little haul of the new plants that I bought and I bought yesterday. I bought some plants, okay, and they're really cool, so I want to show you them, but there's people here. Please go.
1 hour later.
So I just bought two little plants. One was this one, excuse me. So I just bought two little plants. One was this one and then the other one was this one. So you might be thinking I paid a lot of money for this. The big one was on a very big sale, like 70% off, which like it was €5, so I'll take it. And I even took the smaller one because there was one that was like even bigger, and like okay, thanks, I guess. Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I have a little haul of the plants I bought this week. They are pretty cool, if I might say so. They are pretty cool. I really like them. I actually didn't notice, but one of them is one that I have featured in my purple plants video. The other one is one that I have featured in my blue plants. And the third and the fourth one are probably two that I'm gonna mention in my top 10 green plants. But I'm not gonna keep you waiting. Let's just get into the first one, which is basically Gynura Aurantiaca. I think this is how you pronounce it. It's basically this. Oh my god, cover. Is this gonna work? It's basically this purple passion plant. I think they're called. I'm gonna give you also another view. But basically, these have really dark foliage and purple little hairs on it. You can see how beautifully purple it is next to my black shirt. It is so soft, you have no idea. But this one I actually did feature in that video, and I just saw it and I said, you know what? Let's give it a try. I have never taken care of this in my entire life, but apparently it's not that hard. So I'm gonna try this and we will see how that goes. So this next one, I actually have two same plants, but one I bought earlier, like 2 days ago, and the other one I bought just right now. But basically these are, give me a second. These are some kind of black no ID begonias. I don't know what these are, but the special thing about these is not the how dark they are or the undersides. It's actually when you shine a flashlight, a phone flashlight on them in the dark, under some angles you can actually see the very bright blue. And I was told by a friend to put them in a little bit lower light to get them extra blue, and this one has been in a little lower light for 2 days and it's already showing more than it did before. So I bought another one to put it in my outdoor greenhouse to see which one does best, and I can compare. And even if one dies, I still have the other one because these are really precious for me because they have this special hidden talent, whatever. So good thing I bought two, and yes, I will keep them. But let me actually tell you the story of how I even noticed these. I walked into the plant part of that hobby, I always go there, and I noticed between those like mini propagation plants that they had some black begonias, and I was like, I made that video and I remembered, oh my god, some of these have really blue tones like underneath, and I so I took like my phone flashlight, I took the plant and I squatted down and I like looked at the plant under the shelves, which probably looked pretty weird, but I did see the blue, so I was like, I'm taking this, thank you so much. And yes, I just bought another one because why not? So this third one is honestly, I've been eyeing this exact plant in Obi for about a month, I think. But the thing is, it's just fully green, and I still loved it so much. I didn't know what there was about it that I love so much, but it's fully green, and I was like, you know what? This is like €13. Let's wait for it to grow a little bit and come back, and if it's still there, we will take it, right? It's been like a month, and I've seen it many times. And yesterday, 2 days ago, I was like, you know what? It is time. It has probably doubled in size since I first saw it, and it was so worth buying it. So This is another no ID plant. It's a green philodendron. I don't know what if this is some kind of the like the Congo or whatever. Literally this is gorgeous. You see it's very like it's moving a lot because I have repotted it one day after getting it. I know it's bad, but hear me out. I really wanted to put this in my greenhouse because if you take a look at these aerial roots, they're literally everywhere. And I was like, I want to put this in my greenhouse. I want to have this literally already air layering without any soil because roots just grow in this greenhouse. So I said, I don't want to lose these roots. I just want to put it in there. But if I put it in the greenhouse with the soil that it came in, it would just rot away because that soil is horrible, not airy at all. So I repotted it into my chunky aeroid mix. And now it is in my greenhouse and it already grew a bunch of these aerial roots. And literally, if you look at these leaves, they are so beautiful. I'm gonna try to hold it with like one hand, but basically they are already pretty big. And when I first saw it, maybe it had like this leaves, maybe like at a half of this, but these are so gorgeous. And I cannot tell you what about this plant exactly I love, but it's just overall it's giving me that exact tropic vibe that I really love. And I'm so happy that I have this in my possession, and it's also pretty, it's a decent size and it's taking up a nice space in my greenhouse, so I love it so much. So now we're already down to my last plant. This one also has a little backstory to it. So I've been also looking at these plants in the shops for maybe a few months because I've noticed them and I was like, oh, these are really pretty, but not pretty enough, and I don't have the space right now. Well, now I have greenhouses, and I saw like a really big one yesterday and it was 20 euros. And then I went to the discount aisle and they had these basically the same size, and there was one that was even bigger for 70% off. So that makes it 5 euros. I'm gonna unbox this for you. This is how I brought the plant home in a bag. And basically, I have just put a plastic bag inside to keep it from like any water coming out or the soil coming out. But this is dry, and I suspect that this is all root mass. So say hello to a lovely Anthurium Hookeri. This is this is giant. Okay. Um this is the size of the leaves. This is definitely the thumbnail. So basically these leaves are literally the size of my forearm. I can hide behind a leaf and you can't see me. So let me give you a close up. So these are actually the roots. These are so thick, like almost like my finger. And this is not sticking to like the edge of the pot. So this is all roots, and then there is roots on the bottom. But I'm not gonna repot it now. I'm not gonna repot it. This is already in a very big pot, and I don't want to do that right now. So I actually was picking between two that were both discounted, and one was this with these absolutely huge wide leaves, and then as you can see, maybe it has 1, 2, 3 growth points. This is like the smallest one, and it's still a pretty nice leaf. Like, oh, this was one, and the other one in the same size pot, there were 5 growth points with maybe this size leaves. They were, the only reason I didn't pick that one is because those leaves were probably half the width of this. So like they were much thinner, like vertically. They were still pretty long, but I was like, you know what? I want this exact look. And honestly, this is barely going to fit in my greenhouse as it is. So I am happy that I made this choice. So the newest leaf is this one, and it's sadly broken right here on like the tip, but it's still really big. What I really love about this is the middle vein, and I'm gonna show you, of course, is very much raised up, like it's raised up in like a triangle, and it is so, it's so special. I don't know, but this is nowhere near how big they grow. This plant has a huge potential, and I'm gonna try to get it to that potential because here's a photo. That was all I wanted to show you today. So I'm currently working on a room tour, all of this. There is a ton of editing that I want to do for the trailer, and it's a lot of work and it takes a lot of time. So this might not be the last video before the actual tour, but I still hope you enjoy something like this because I absolutely enjoy showing you plants like this because they make me so, so happy. But basically, yes, that is all I wanted to tell you, and I will see you in the next video, whatever that will be. Goodbye.